Welcome to BAKTalk.
Welcome to BAKTalk, episode 2 podcast. God damn.
All right, let's go.
Say, bring our energy up. We ready today? All right. My balls and my word is all I have. What you gonna do to me, nigga? Scars or scab. What you gonna box me, homie? I can dodge a jab.
That's a lie.
Couldn't touch me. Thank God for that.
That's a lie.
Okay.
Who said it?
You know I know. So we testing.
You know I don't know. So.
How do you not know? Come on. We get a new co-host next week.
We have our resident young nigga who you just heard, C. Rich.
If it's anything in the 90s, don't ask me.
Okay.
That was definitely from the 2000s.
Oh, dang. Shit.
That was
Who is
definitely
this,
from. That's who you think? Jay-Z.
Dang.
The guy.
I ain't a Jay-Z fan. So
Okay. Why didn't you? Come on, bro.
Okay. Okay.
You're all right. This is his last episode of BAKTalk.
Everybody say bye to C. Rich.
C. Rich, you ain't never heard Jay-Z. You've never listened to a Jay-Z album?
Nah, I have,
Woo.
but not thoroughly.
Which
I'm
album?
about to fall out this year.
This lying ass nigga right here just.
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
That's not a. You know what?
Nah, the Blueprint. I heard the Blueprint.
I'm kicking C. Rich in the
Blueprint.
leg for everybody right now. This is crazy.
That's probably
Okay.
like the only one I actually listened to thoroughly all the way through.
The Black Album is where this song came from.
That was the one he had like the hat on. Did he have a hat on?
No, you
you
think
You talking about Kingdom Come,
That
sir?
was Kingdom Come.
That was probably
The
his
Black
worst
Album.
I
album.
heard that one too. I heard
The
that
Black
one.
You heard
Album
Kingdom?
was
Okay,
black.
okay.
The album was black. Shit. Hey man. Shout out to
Okay.
Jay-Z. Shout out to Jay-Z.
You tried.
Clearly not, if you even know the damn song. But anyway, we're glad you guys came back, stuck with us for another episode. We're so excited. We have like a lot to talk about. A lot's been happening this week in the world, right, guys?
Can we talk about the most important thing? I know we have a lot going on in the world. Trump is, of course, president, so there's
I don't
always
mention his
fuckery
name.
every week.
Right.
But
Oh man.
can we just talk about something that happened? There was a death in the
Who
family.
died?
It was a death in the family.
Who died?
My boy Sean died this week.
What?
My boy Sean, yes, Big Sean from out of Detroit.
Oh man. Come on.
We have to have
Don't do him
services
like
here.
that.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. services for my brother.
Hey man.
Because honestly, like,
Bruh.
who? Okay, so if you've been paying attention for a while, you know that Big Sean been throwing shots. He has
I
some.
actually did not know that he was throwing shots.
Yes. I mean, he been hurt since
Towards
Control.
Kendrick, though.
Yes, he's been hurt since Control. He still ain't got over it.
Wait,
Go back and
so
read these lyrics.
so what happened now?
So, ever since Control, he was making little slick comments. He had a freestyle called Me, Myself, and I. You can YouTube, I guess.
Look
I
it
don't
up.
want to, yeah. But he had lyrics saying something to the effect of, he said something to the effect in that freestyle of, y'all worshiping somebody just because he rapping fast, he not impressed.
So that was a shot to K-Dot?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
So
That was directly,
Why
yes.
is it R.I.P.? What happened?
I mean, why we not R.I.P. and Drake? I mean,
we're
come on, why we gotta?
So
come
Drake
on
is
now.
still alive.
Wait, but
Drake is
y'all
still alive.
wait.
How?
Drake's
How he's
look
alive? Come on
right
now.
now this is a moment for OVO writers concentration camp
Hey,
to get
shout
together.
out to them writers,
They-
them ghost writers. Shout out.
They're working overtime right now. They're trying to get it together.
Wait,
They,
but why y'all saying R.I.P.? Y'all still haven't said what happened to make it R.I.P. Why is it R.I.P.?
we all heard the Heart Part 4. We've heard it.
Fire.
Everybody's heard it. If
Okay.
you haven't
Lanes.
heard it, you
You're
ain't.
right.
Are you alive?
Right. You under a rock. So wait, so you saying it was a shot to Big Sean was throwing shots at K-Dot and also
Let's just go ahead and let's get to the lyrics.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Because this is what the people are here for.
Gotcha.
Other than my beard, other than C-Red shoes, other than K Smile, we here for these lyrics.
Okay.
I gotta get my sultry voice.
The most.
Come on.
So in verse 1, he says, "My fans can't wait for me to sun your punk ass and crush your whole little shit. I'll big pun your punk ass, you scared little bitch." Now let's pause there. Little bitch, that's something Big Sean says all the time. Am I right?
You ain't catch that. He does.
But this is why I'm here, people. This is why I'm here.
Now we know why.
Tiptoeing around my name, nigga, you lame. And when I get at you, homie, don't you tell me you was just playing.
Right.
He's been dodging for a minute.
Gotcha.
and Kendrick been nice about it. He ain't really say nothing. He hasn't really said nothing about Big Sean.
So
really.
all this is towards Big Sean. I thought when he said that he
in the
been
beginning,
dodging for Drake. Basically, that's what.
No. In the beginning, he's just talking about Big Sean. Okay. He's addressing Big Sean.
All right.
But he says, I'm just playing. He says, "Shut the fuck up. You sound like the last nigga I know." Now that's when it got interesting. That's when my ears,
So
they
who's
stood
the
up.
last nigga?
The last nigga we know is Drake.
Like, for me, I was listening to it, and I knew he was taking shots at folks. I thought he was taking shots at everybody, because we know it was what he said at the end of the, song, April 7th, it's time up. But I didn't know it was a shot at Drake and, Big Sean specifically.
I want to hear this shot at Ross. Go ahead and elaborate on that, Sean.
Come on, let's get
Rhea
to
Ban.
that. Let us
Please
know.
elaborate.
I'm reaching. I may be reaching.
I don't think you're reaching.
Because I got a lyrics right here if you need me to go ahead and say it.
Yeah, how about
Go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
Here we go. LaBaka on trial, trying to betray a boxer, beating up on my niggas while the CO's watching.
Did that hurt your soul?
It hurt me. CO. No,
it's the reality, bro.
We're not talking about Ross.
Okay.
There ain't no way.
It's a reality. He was
we
a CO,
just
bro.
talked about this. Living in your truth.
That's fucked up. Like,
Living your truth,
real
sir.
messed up. Like, that's not,
But
that's
yeah,
not right.
So how was that a shot at?
So of course, Lee Baca was a case going on where there was a prison guard who beat up police corruption in prison.
In what area? Where?
Over in L.A.
Okay,
L.A.
gotcha.
County.
Okay.
And basically, inmates were getting beat up by the correctional officers.
Okay.
Paying people off.
Right, paying people off. So he said Lee Baca, but this is where my hip hop tinfoil hat go on.
Okay.
So he said it Lee Baca, but he said it as if to say Ibaka as well.
Break it down.
Ibaka plays for Toronto, does he not?
He does.
Okay.
As in Serge Ibaka?
I mean, Serge Ibaka. We know
Gotcha.
Serge Ibaka.
I mean, for the
Shout out to
people
Kerry
who
Hilson.
They may not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We love you. He says Lee Baca. Sounds like Ibaka.
Right.
Then he says, beating up on my niggas while the CO's watching.
CO, we know that's Ross. Okay.
We know that's Ross.
Okay.
And Meek Mill had his little back and forth.
Right.
Okay. Do you wanna care to elaborate?
No, we ain't gonna elaborate on that.
Okay.
You say I'm good.
Then right after that, this is why I say he's talking about Drake, because right after that he says tables turn, lesson learned. That's a Drake line.
Gotcha. It was like a double entendre, right? Like he was
right.
He was talking about Rick Ross. He was talking about Lee Baca and also Serge Ibaka. So like if you know your history, right? Like this is why I love hip hop.
Well,
like
is anybody gonna respond? That's the real question.
that too.
Drake.
This is
Why you always got to put it? What about Big Sean?
We ain't worried about Big Sean.
Why we not worried about Big Sean? Can we talk about Big Sean and why he?
What?
Honestly, has he ever really went at anybody directly? Do you feel like he stands a chance?
Does he stand? What you mean? He stand a better chance than Drake.
Now
Big Sean got bars. Big Sean got bars.
Big Sean got bars.
Come on, they
somewhat.
better than Drake.
Somewhat.
I know
somewhat.
for sure they his.
You know what you
somewhat.
are? You're that person
his.
that underestimates the guy that stays in his own lane. He don't mess with nobody. He stay over to himself unless
does
you
he
up
when
with
he
him.
sneak this?
That doesn't mean that he can't handle himself
But he
just
sneak
because he ain't
dissing.
coming for it.
But at the end of the day, he got better bars than Drake, and I'm sure they're his. So
Wait, what?
he got better bars than Drake.
Big Sean has
We
better
gonna
bars than
disagree.
Drake?
Yes.
We're definitely
Yes.
gonna disagree.
Yes.
Drake. Nah, let's
Yes.
not underestimate.
Yes.
Let's
Here we
not
go, y'all.
underestimate Party Next Door, The Weeknd.
Who are these? These are
Nicholas
Okay.
F.
We talking about
Quentin
hip-hop,
Miller.
but we not
Let's
talking
not
about
let's not underestimate
Sean, we talking about
Hush.
hip-hop.
Let's not talk about Hush. His pen game is strong.
Okay,
part,
but we're talking
what's
about
that?
Drake.
Right.
So what are you talking about? Party
Because
Next
these
Door?
are his
These are all
ghostwriters.
his ghostwriters.
Oh, you're
The whole team.
Gotcha.
Shout out to
Okay.
42, his producer. We know
Yeah.
you writing too.
Yeah,
What?
40. Yeah.
Right. 40's not writing nothing.
He
so.
probably writing too.
Isn't he the producer?
He's the
He
producer.
probably writing too.
He like everybody.
Okay,
right.
everybody except Drake.
got a
Everybody
hand.
got a
Everybody
hand. Who want next? Who want next?
I guess, man.
All right, so I'm sure everybody has heard about the asinine comments that Tyrese Gibson has made on his Instagram. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's a waste of both of our energy, but the part that kind of stood out to me was he said, "You know when you got the little chicken legs and it leads to an oversized fake ass. You guys, you don't
I'm
laugh.
sorry.
This
That's
is ridiculous.
Okay.
Fake ass, you guys are really starting to go too far with manufactured beauty, fake lips,
Right.
skinny nose, barely could even breathe through your own nostrils. He said, sitting across from you and you couldn't even hide your weave tracks. Come on. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just sending a message that us real men see the bullshit, and if he decides to rock with you just because he want to get one off, no one will ever take you serious like that or really make that move because you look like a manufactured clown.
Can we pause on that really quick?
I'm
can we
pausing,
just
'cause I'm
can
already
we
getting
respect
kinda
and
incensed.
acknowledge the comedy of it though?
Oh, it's hilarious. It is effing hilarious.
But
But he's
I mean,
so serious.
Yeah, he's
He's
serious.
so sincere.
I mean, but you got to understand they were coming at him strong on social media.
Wait, are you saying? Okay, go ahead.
Because of the situation with his wife, so he was a little touchy.
He was in his feelings.
He was in his feelings.
That's not, from what he's saying, that's not why he wrote this. So he wrote this because he overheard a conversation with some women. So you think he was already incensed because of them coming out?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask before I get into my 5 cents worth. What do you guys think? So when you guys see a girl that is clearly, basically a Nicki Minaj, I'm not a hater, I love Nicki, but a girl who from a distance you can tell that is clearly 80%, 50% fake on her, are you guys automatically like, oh, nah, I'm just fucking that and going? Or it's like, okay, that could be a quality woman and she just decided to like, upgrade herself physically. How do you guys
I don't know.
look
See,
at
Rich,
it?
how you feel about that?
Think about that. I definitely don't think about that second option. You feel me? And like the first option, that's not an option.
Be real.
That's
What
definitely
you
not an option.
mean?
But honestly, like, I don't like that. I don't.
You
like,
saying you don't like the manufactured look?
I don't agree with that. I like all natural. Whether
All
you
natural.
feel like you ugly or not, I'm gonna think you beautiful regardless.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
Gabrielle Sidibe
Are we
Yo,
giving?
oh.
Are we giving the real right now? Or are we giving?
We being real. We being real.
We're not.
We're not.
We're not
being real.
We're not being real.
We definitely being real. We definitely.
What you got?
I can
say,
say
Ray?
I'm not attracted to that. Just that's something
The
when
question is not if you're attracted
Okay.
to it. The
What's the
question was if you see a woman that is clearly manufactured, whether that's the stripper weave down to her ass or the clearly like that stiff ass
don't
that
want
you
that.
know doesn't move, or she got like the cake, the clownish makeup on. Do you automatically see her and think,
I don't think anything.
I want to get to know that woman? Or do you see
No.
that and think, I'll fuck something and keep it moving?
It's neither one.
It's
I
for
don't
me.
really get to know.
What
and I
are
ain't
we
tryna
talking
fuck.
about? We talking about the cake thing where with
What
the
do
face?
you mean? I'm talking about all things that are clearly manufactured and like not natural from a distance. I'm not saying because I love my MAC. I love makeup. I have on hair that's not mine.
Oh,
but
okay. I thought it was yours. Okay.
exactly.
Damn.
So that's my thing. Like y'all say, oh, I like all natural, but a lot of things that y'all see, case in point, it's not. We know how to do it where it's classy and it looks like it could be natural. But honestly, I think all natural, which is like what Alicia Keys is doing right now, that whole
Right.
I'm
into that.
I'm
Yeah,
only
I like
putting
that too.
moisturizer on my skin.
I don't mind that.
Okay, but y'all still not answering my question though.
I'm trying to dodge this question as much as possible.
Why are you trying to dodge though?
So in moving to Atlanta,
okay.
we see a lot of the fake ass shots and everything. I haven't seen
The
it
fake
as
You don't
much.
see it in Miami.
everything.
Come
Like
on now.
I haven't seen it as
Miami?
much lately here.
It's different though.
It's a lot
In
different.
Florida, they kind of, I think they like the more homegrown thick. Here, they like the Hollywood thick, which is manufactured.
What is a Hollywood thing? Can you
Hollywood-
explain?
Manufactured?
Can you
What?
explain? that?
No, we homegrown here too.
I can only speak
Okay.
for myself as a
All right,
woman
go
and what I
ahead.
see. But to me, homegrown thick is, they love a big ass in Florida, but they know most likely that's going to come with some thunder thighs and maybe a little bit of stomach. Here is like they only want the ass.
Just the ass.
They want you to have that waist trainer stomach. They want you to have some toned legs you can put on Instagram,
Look,
and possibly some double
I don't
D's.
mind a little stomach. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Women are only doing stuff that they get a reaction from men for. You get
Stuff in the position. I'm just waiting for you to. I'm letting you talk so you can get to what we really
Go
talking
ahead.
about.
what we really
So-
talking about is the fact that Tyrese is an asshole, and his statement that he made makes no
Okay.
sense. That's what we're
Okay.
talking
I'll say
about.
this. I'm gonna play both sides here.
No, I want to hear your.
No, I'm gonna play
side.
both sides.
Okay.
So from one side, I will say I don't agree with everything he's saying.
True.
What do you agree with? That's what I want to know. Because clearly you agree with something.
I feel like women shouldn't put themselves. They should not cater how they look and everything else to how men feel.
Exactly.
You're putting your pressure on yourself. So, and we had an op-ed. There was a quote from the op-ed from media.com. I don't know who the author was, but the quote was, "We are pressured into donning fake hair, narrowing our noses, bloating our titties, and expanding our asses." Now, how much of that is
Facts.
true? We're pressured. By who?
We, as in women, especially, I believe women of color, women of other ethnicities. Well, hell, even the Caucasian women, like they're starting to blow their asses up too. And the thing is, people would not be doing this, or should say women would not be doing this if it wasn't the thing that got them more attention. Now, should we be doing stuff just to get the attention of a man? Absolutely not. In the words of Janelle Monáe, I am not for your consumption. I get it. But on the flip
Shout out to Janelle. I want Janelle. Go ahead.
But on the flip side of that, though, as a woman, you want to feel pretty, you want to feel attractive. And if I just so happen to, we'll play both sides, the low self-esteem woman and the woman that has high self-esteem but just likes to look like she popping. If you want to put a weave in your head, or if you want to enhance your breasts, or if you want to maybe, you know, get some ass shots, they're only doing that because society has told them this is what men, generally speaking, not each and every one, men like. If I want to be attractive, I want to be able to compete, so to speak, then this is what I need to look like. Now, I'm not saying these are my own feelings. I'm saying you could look at society, look at your Instagram, look at your Facebook.
Right,
it's
let me let you in on a secret. Men will look at certain things. They may like it, but they may not take that home with them.
And that's what Tyrese saying. So you're saying you do agree with that?
No, I'm saying on the flip side of that, you're saying that we're looking at the fat ass. Okay, we look, but that don't mean that we gonna consume that.
By
consume, and if we do,
you mean what?
If we do,
like literally consume, like
eat ass, yeah. But I'm saying,
you saying you're not taking her home to mama, you're not building a future with her.
No, I'm not basing my decision on that. I've had plenty of flat asses. I don't.
Did you say flat or fat?
Flat.
With an L. Okay.
With an L.
He's had plenty of
L's.
flat asses. See? No, wait, pause. You see what you just said?
You right.
You see what you just said?
Right.
It's ingrained in your psyche.
You
said you took plenty of L's in reference to a flat ass, which has a undertone of a woman with less than an ample, rotund ass is less than.
I wouldn't even say. So
you
for
literally
me,
just said you took an L.
But
can you own it?
Maybe
can you own it?
But maybe
I
that's
can
his
own
type,
that.
though, but maybe that's. I mean, he obviously likes something.
Anyway,
in regards to your looks, though, how did the brother who met with you, and was it a brother that you had a date? Am I right?
Oh, so now we're gonna talk about my Tinder date. So what Rhea Ban is talking about, so I'm on Tinder.
What's your name on Tinder? Go ahead and shout that out.
It's not your business.
Okay.
But I'm on Tinder, and it's been quite an interesting experience. What's your question about it, though? Rhea Ban,
well, first of all, do you enjoy Tinder? Because for me, I don't know. I'm not into Tinder.
I can't. On it.
I was on Soul Swipe.
You gotta let me know.
You don't know how it works?
So Chris, you were never on any dating apps before?
I mean, come on, bro. I need a dating app.
I mean, you right.
C. Rich has a bae, for y'all who were wondering. He's taken and
he
happy.
Almost caught the trap. But I've never been into Tinder.
Okay, so let me tell you how it works for those of you who've been living under a rock
or
been bait up for the past 10 years. So Tinder is a dating app, and it's very simple. Essentially, there's a picture that's presented in front of you. They have a caption.
I think everybody knows what Tinder is.
You just said some people don't know what Tinder is.
Hey, go ahead, explain how it go.
So with Tinder, it started off as a hookup app. It literally was like the thing you did. Okay, you want to fuck something? They within 5 miles.
You want to fuck something?
Right.
Is that what they put in the biography? What?
Oh my
That's
God.
what we do?
Excuse the language, but essentially everybody knows Tinder started out as a hookup app. So that's how it started off, but now it's more of a dating app. Essentially, if we both swipe right, then we have the opportunity to then communicate. Communication can lead to whatever you want it to. It may stop there, or it may lead into marriages, which it has.
What happened to you?
So what happened to me was, I've had a number of experiences. I was on Tinder for a stint last year, got off because I got frustrated, and I kind of met somebody, but it didn't work out. So I've had flops happen. Like I've had complete people who I just didn't mesh with at all, complete weirdos. But I've only actually made it to the going out on a date stage, or maybe like 2 or 3 guys. Being a woman that is on a dating app and seeking something real, I feel like if you know you are in a potential situation to not have time to make something real with me, and I've told you that's my expectation, then you were just setting us up for the okie doke by entertaining me and giving your time to me to start.
Did the dude
and men
get
are
the
selfish,
okey-doke
so that's what
last
they
night?
do.
Oh yeah, how did date go though?
Don't try to dodge the date.
What was the question? I'm
Did
sorry.
the guy get the okey doke last night?
Last night or last time?
Was it last? Oh. Ooh.
Shout out to him.
Nope.
Shout out to my boy.
Nope.
Shout out to Trojan.
No. Okay. So I went on a Tinder date like a week ago, and it was cool. To be honest with you, he was a little thicker than I normally do, and
What
I know
you
that
mean?
sounds so shallow.
What did we not just have a whole
Oh,
segment
my
talking
God.
about goddamn appearances?
But we were talking about
Go ahead.
inauthentic. We didn't talk about preference. Now I'm allowed to have my preference now.
What is your
Let's not get it
preference?
twisted.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Let
you
the
asked
fellas
mine.
know.
Let me hear yours.
Let the
Go
fellas
ahead,
know
go
what your
right
preference
ahead.
is. Fellas, she is at K4ia, IG at K4ia.
My
Shay
preference.
LaKae on Facebook.
Okay. All right. Really? So, yeah, no, my preference, I like a guy that takes care of himself. That's the scope of mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Because I do the same, and I feel like I'm at the stage in my life where we ain't messing around. You get what I'm saying? And I got to know that I can rely on you for certain things, and you can rely on yourself for certain things. You have to have a certain type of foundation. You have to have a certain kind of habits. And to his credit, he said he had already lost like 50 pounds, and he had like 75 more to lose.
How dare you? How dare you bring up that brother's weight and he working? Go ahead.
Listen.
You be such a
How
nice
is that
guy.
fucked up? No, because if it was flip mode and this girl was looking like Respucia, y'all wouldn't be like, oh, she's nice, so I'll fuck with her. Y'all be like, she nice,
Depends.
but
You would be surprised.
I'm not surprised. Would you mess with a Respucia that had a nice personality?
What's a Rasputia?
Explain.
You
Explain
never heard
it.
of
Explain that.
Respucia? Like a really, it's from the
I know where it's
character.
from. It's just fucked up that you would put down another woman like that. You supposed to be for the women.
Don't do that. Listen, I come from a family of mostly big bone women. I am not trying to downplay a woman that is of a larger size. I am saying, I have the right to have a preference to what I want to date and have sex with.
All
Do I
know
not?
is if they treat you good, that's all that matters.
That is not
True.
all that matters.
That
Don't let
is-
them tell
that
that
is all
lie.
that matters,
That is
fellas.
not all that matters.
Manology.
She can be fine and can't do shit for you. So
And that
Shout
is
out to
and he can be
Tyrese.
fine and rich and a whole bunch of stuff and ain't shit on the inside. So
Okay.
yes, it goes both ways.
You're right.
I'm just saying, and I'm not saying I may fall in love with a thicker dude. I don't know.
You
What
might.
I'm saying is
he might be the one.
we are working off optics. When you first meet somebody, I don't care. It's optics and what you tell me you are, because I don't really know who you are until I get to know you and what I can actually see. And for me, I have a right to have a preference. And my preference is you take care of yourself, whether you're on the slimmer side, the thicker
Maybe
side,
you should
shorter
evolve.
side. I have evolved. No, I have evolved. I used to have a rule where I would not date a dude that had a stomach, like at all. Now I'm to the point where, you know, if he has the equivalent of mine, I don't have a six pack, I don't have a beer belly, but it's not completely flat. So I'm like, you know what?
Shout out to Miller Lite.
I'm gonna keep it. You know, I can't ask for something I'm not giving. So basically, if you the equivalent of me physically, as far as like expectations, then we can rock. But I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be apologetic because I know plenty of dudes. Some of my homeboys will not talk to a chick if she doesn't have a certain cup size, a certain ass size,
That's
a certain
true.
skin
I
tone,
know
and
too,
they don't
but
get
I mean,
any
I
crap.
don't-
Y'all just be like, oh, okay, that's his type. But if a female is like, okay, I desire a six pack, I desire a 6 feet tall, I desire a 6-figure paycheck, it's like, oh, you too picky. Like we can't have preferences.
Financially though,
See, you know, double standard.
it's not though. I feel like if you're looking at just the money, even though
Nobody's
I
talking
mentioned-
about that. You jump into
but
a
no,
whole
I
nother
get-
boat.
I get-
I
what you're
feel
saying.
I feel what you're saying, but I'm just gonna disregard everything you said.
Damn.
Can we?
And
can
that's
we
what
talk?
they do,
Can we?
ladies.
But you keep dodging. Can we talk about what happened on the date?
Yeah.
I just told you. I said we had a cool date.
How did it go?
It was March Madness. Was watching the game last Sunday night. It was cool. Like I didn't
Y'all
feel
was at the crib.
absolutely not. We were at Taco Mac. Shout out to Taco Mac. You don't get to the crib that quickly. But it was cool. We were watching the game. The food was good. He made me laugh, but he was. I mean,
He made you
wasn't
laugh. That's key.
quite. No, but he wasn't quite as articulate as I prefer.
So, what? Explain that.
You see what they doing, ladies? We can't have a preference.
No, you can
We
have
gotta
a
take 'em
preference.
how
I
they
just want to
come.
know because the fellas they might want to
No,
know.
they don't want to know.
We need details.
Why? How does this become about me? What?
Yeah, let's
We need
get off.
details.
Okay, can we talk about me for a minute?
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
What's
Nah,
your
let's
Hey,
talk
we
preference?
done
about-
heard about you. We done heard how you dropping them and shit.
Right, right. I mean, I just feel like we only get one life to live, and me, all of us are entitled to what we desire. If I desire a certain thing, who are you to tell me that that's wrong? Now, this shit Tyrese was on, that's something else. He just bashing a whole group of people and in his feelings. What I'm saying is I prefer a certain thing, whether that's a certain skin color or a certain body type or a certain
Damn.
paycheck. Some of that is shallow, but at the end of the day, we all have the right to desire whatever it
do.
is we want.
We do. You only got one life to live. So, you know.
Hey, y'all go get Tyrese book, Manology.
The fuck? No. We are not supporting
Tyrese may be a guest in the future. We're
Shout
not
out to
doing
Tyrese.
that. We're not shitting on people.
Well, just let
Shout
me
out to
know
Tyrese.
because I
We're
won't
not
be
shitting
there.
on.
I love Sweet Lady. I love a bunch of his songs, but I am no longer
Shout
a
out
fan
to
of that
Genuine.
man.
Shout out to Tank. Are they still together?
Ooh.
No, because Tyrese is an asshole once again. Another example of why shit don't work with Tyrese in it.
Oh my god.
All right?
I bet, but Transformer worked.
He played the loudmouth.
Fast and Furious
Anybody can
worked.
do that. He plays the loudmouth. He don't carry that storyline.
Sounds like he's a winner.
I didn't say
It sounds
that.
like what
you
you
see how
need.
you see how they do, ladies? We talking about apples and he jumping into oranges. You want to go through the whole?
Go ahead. See.
What's up, Ned?
Well,
So, if y'all haven't been watching your local news, your ESPNs, LaVar Ball, you know, is a big story right now. Not even his sons. I mean, his son is a huge story, but it's more about the dad, it seemed like to me, which is very selfish. Lately, you know, he getting on Stephen A's show talking about he will beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1.
bruh,
I mean, I'm
do you
like,
feel
wow.
like
Wait, but y'all have to tell the people who don't know who is LaVar Ball.
LaVar Ball? He just said LaVar Ball is he's a brother. Okay, he was a former athlete. He went to Washington State.
Did he
played for Washington
Did
State.
he make it to the league?
And then he went to JUCO. Nah, he never made it to the league. He averaged like 2.2 points a game in Washington State.
Talking all this shit.
And he
So he
said he
was
never made
mediocre.
it.
Right.
Yeah, he said he never made it because a situation with a coach.
Basically, he that dad that lived his dreams through his sons.
Basically.
Okay, so what's going on now with LaVar Ball?
He
What's not going on with LaVar Ball? Goddamn it, he on every outlet from USA Today to ESPN, Fox.
from a marketing standpoint,
He's doing his thing.
his pocket's fat right now. They gonna get fat.
He's
But
doing
at the
his thing.
same time, he putting that pressure on his kids, and it's looking ugly. Because I mean, at the end of the day, everybody watching all three of them, and if they bust,
Oh, what's the chances of them busting? I know the first of all, let me just say
What do you mean by if they bust? If they blow up, or what does that mean?
bust is. I'm sorry.
go ahead and explain.
Bust
Explain.
is when someone is drafted into the league and they turn out to be trash.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, sorry, go
like
ahead.
unheard of D League.
Like, let me think of somebody to give you an example.
Didn't RG3? What was his name? Didn't he bust?
That's a
somebody?
good
That's a
example.
great
That's a
example.
great
See, look, I be
example.
I like that.
knowing. I be
I love
knowing.
your
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
so
you
what
know more than
happened?
you think you know. But no, so basically his sons, he has two sons who are playing in high school. I'm from over and under, I want to say that they have about a 0% chance of making it to the NBA, but
0. Aren't they beasts?
they fucking shoot like 50 shots a game to score 30.
And then I know the
Is that a
one.
bad
That's a
percentage?
terrible
The one that's in
percentage.
high school now, I seen one of them videos where he was scoring all the points, but the defense wasn't even guarding him.
He wasn't
Like,
even trying
I'm
to play
like,
D.
come
The
on,
nigga
what-
cherry picking. We do that now? I'm just saying. So,
Hey, that's what
but
Curry doing to the league, guys.
so it's about Curry
That's
now.
what it's about.
Speaking
We
of
just
Curry,
shoot.
he did
We
say
just shoot.
Lonzo is better than Curry though.
I don't fuck with Curry, but even that's like
That's a reach.
That's wild,
Wow.
but I mean, but the main thing I saw a little situation. They have a development story. Supposedly, LaVar, his quote he was quoted as saying he runs Chino Hills, which is the high school team.
Right.
He runs the NCAA and UCLA, and he's about to run the league.
Okay.
And he said this to the coach after losing.
And the coach came out and said-
after the coach
yeah.
won the game because he changed the strategies. He's trying to coach from the fucking sideline.
Right.
He's telling the players what to do from the sideline.
Right.
And you know what that means?
Because
Because ain't none of the kids about to fuck with you or your dad. Like, don't nobody want to
Yeah,
pass you
didn't
the
they
ball.
say
Like,
when
who want to play with that?
Right. Didn't they say he called a meeting on like the 18th floor or something with all the players?
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
the
rallied
same-
them
yeah,
up and-
that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, I'm just here for the fuckery. I want to see what happens next.
I mean,
I want
but what
LaVar.
do
I
y'all
want
think, though?
Lonzo to go to fucking LA. I want him to be in the Lakers.
Lakers.
I want all eyes on him.
It's
I
gonna be
want
even
all
worse.
eyes
'cause then
on
everybody gonna be
LaVar.
like, you that nigga,
Yes.
nigga son.
But what did
You
y'all,
know
did y'all
LeBron
see when he
stepping on his
said?
neck.
Did y'all watch under?
LeBron gonna drop 60 and make sure he scores.
Wait, but did
Oh
y'all
my
see
God.
the episode of Undisputed when the guy was like, "What's the legend? The NFL legend?"
Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Shannon
When
Sharp.
Shannon
That's my
Sharp asked him, he said, "You don't think that's a lot of pressure?" And LaVar responded by saying, "That's not pressure to us." He was like, to me,
to us.
he was saying him and his sons.
He not playing.
He ain't playing the fucking game for them.
But he made it to me. He made a point though. He was like, for us meaning, you know, him and his sons, he was like, this is entertainment. He was like, pressure is real life stuff when you can't pay bills, et cetera, et cetera. He was like, my sons have a certain mentality of this is entertainment. That's not pressure. Like, they're going to deliver. He was like, my sons, they were the best at every level. Why wouldn't they go to the NBA and still do the same thing?
It's different.
Right.
I respect his confidence in his sons. I respect that. He riding or dying, but I mean, he gonna die.
It's a mixed bag with him, though.
What
It's
you
just,
mean?
you know, I respect that there's a father. First of all, it's a black man taking care of his kids.
Yeah.
I'm
Very plausible.
trying to be positive on the positive
Right.
side, and not bash him publicly.
Right.
But I'm saying there's certain things when he said on ESPN the Undisputed, there's certain times where he'll cut off the bravado and he'll show you that, okay, he's saying some real stuff like he said. But then other times it's like, okay, I'm seeing him do that, but at the same time he's really he's marketing his kids. Like he started the Big Baller brand. That's what it's called.
He had that shirt on.
Yeah,
right.
the trip he was talking about how Nike has to, or whoever try to sign him got to drop $1 billion.
That's crazy.
And I'm just saying, like, even though if what he's trying to accomplish is getting them to that next level and getting them
He's setting them up for failure.
He's setting them up for failure
How
before
so? How so?
because first of all, a company, they're gonna make sure that he's not getting $1 billion. That's not gonna happen. That's
LeBron.
number one.
Shout out to LeBron.
But
LeBron.
outside of him asking for the
LeBron is-
billion, are you
What about
saying
LeBron?
in reference to his
'Cause he got the
coaching
lifetime
style?
deal.
Can you get off LeBron dick for one
Lifetime
second?
deal. Who else signed
I
a
don't know what's
lifetime deal?
happening here.
Well, go ahead.
Are you saying like he set him up for failure because of how he's just way crossing the border in reference to being involved in all the games
Yeah.
and like stuff like that, or the $1 billion part? Because if this was corporate
All of
America and it was a white man with his sons and it was on that side of the,
He wouldn't even make the fucking league. We ain't drafting white players in 2017.
No, but you don't get my analogy that I'm saying. Like, okay,
What?
we're talking about basketball players, been raised up, you know, they're beasts at the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's a prospect to be an NBA player. He looks like he'll be one of the best, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has something to say about this, but I think if it was a Caucasian man, his 3 sons, let's just say some major company, I don't
Right.
know, and he was grooming them to take over
Let's
the
say
company.
Donald Trump.
No, fuck that. We're not talking about him. Let's just say some other major company. He was grooming his sons because the NBA is a business at the end of the day, although it's entertainment. If it was that scenario, I don't think y'all would be going so hard. If he was like, my 3 sons can take this company to go into black and make millions of dollars
Okay.
for y'all, which is
Okay.
what happened.
Remember who you're talking to. I wouldn't be going hard.
What?
I'd be jumping over the fucking desk. What are you talking about?
But I'm okay.
Yes, I would
but
go
you're
in
saying
harder.
that he set them up for failure. If it was
Right.
in corporate America, y'all be like, no, push, go. That's family business. Like, you need to be asking for that money. Don't leave the money on the table. But in this arena, y'all are like, oh nah, he doing too much. Why? You know
Because
what I'm
he
saying?
has to perform.
You have to.
They
You
get
have
out
to
there and
perform first.
What do you mean? Are they not already performing?
But they haven't
No.
made it to the league. They haven't made it to the NBA.
They haven't made
yet.
it to
That's
the NBA.
thing. They haven't done anything. They
So
You
you
haven't-
feel
have
like
to
it's too
perform
much
on
too
that.
soon?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Okay.
cannot. No.
Okay,
There's
I'm
no
just trying to
The
president.
youngest
know.
one
Of,
is what, like a freshman in high school or sophomore in high school?
Really?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you're
Oh,
sophomore
wow.
now.
Okay.
But there's no president. Okay, there's a precedent of football. You know, like a stage dad. They had a situation in Oakland. The Oakland Raiders drafted the quarterback. His dad was all over him.
Yeah, doing too much.
And he never made it. He bust.
Or that's like
But
a relationship that I think of that's good, like a father-son where they both successful, is Doc Rivers and his son, Austin Rivers.
I
Because
don't-
Austin Rivers, he was projected to be a top pick. I mean,
he was. You're right.
And Doc Rivers wasn't
Shout out to
like
Florida.
Doc Rivers wasn't gassing him like that.
5'6"
He wasn't gassing him. He was just like, take it as it is. Like, you know,
Yeah,
he gonna do what he do.
But that's Doc though. We see Doc.
And that's how I
you
feel
know,
like it should be. It shouldn't be like he just taking it putting too much pressure on him. And then at the end of the day, you got to think about injury.
What's too much pressure though? If you want, and I'm not saying I agree, disagree, I'm kind of playing devil's advocate. Like, if you want your sons to be the best that they can be,
Right.
you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Why not? I think you'd rather be safer in a way of doing too much than not doing enough.
But at
You
the
get what
same
I'm saying?
time,
No,
y'all need to be
I
humble.
disagree.
Y'all need to be humble.
You gotta.
But to me, it's easier to reel it back than to go harder. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he doing too much now. Let's just say, okay, his son gets to the NBA. Y'all may not know. He may fall back a little bit. Like, okay, you there where I wanted you to be.
He might.
But
They
if
might
he was
make
on
him.
the opposite end, like not pushing them as hard, not giving them that gas that they need to be at that level, and now it's like, fuck, you ain't even make it to
You
the
got that
NBA.
gas.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I kind of appreciate that. He's like, I'd rather be like way too much the way I need to be, and then I could fall back than have 3 sons that coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I ain't really put the battery in their back the way I need to, and now none of us winning. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I get
kinda
what you're
see
saying.
But he don't have to go that hard.
But he don't. He going
have to
too
go
fucking
that
hard.
hard.
He's making it about him. It's not
Exactly.
that. It's not that he's supporting
Even
his
his kids don't care. They don't care about that shit.
How you know?
I mean, they come out and say it. Obviously, in the locker rooms, they don't care.
In what locker room were you when you heard them say this?
I mean, if you talk about UCLA,
Receipts.
Damn. Okay.
I'm just saying because I think we're making assumptions as to how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm just gonna make, a psychological analysis based on video
Bootleg
that I
psychologist.
saw.
Go ahead.
Amateur. I made that very well known from episode 1. So I saw Lonzo. He had the little post game. You remember, CD? You saw the post game where he was just basically like, "Yeah, this is my last game. We're not even gonna speak on it." And from what I read, just a body language. Because also, just to let you know, LaVar is going through a situation where,
talk about that shit. Go ahead.
yeah, his a situation with his wife, and supposedly she had some type of skull surgery back in February 21st, and he allegedly hasn't allowed the children to go see the mother. And on the day that she had the surgery, he actually missed the surgery to go to a high school game. So I'm and I don't want to make aspersions on the dude's character just because of that.
But you kind of are.
But I am, because that kind of speaks to
his character,
his priorities.
Maybe he's thinking of it as, let me give my son the support.
Why does
needs.
LaVar Ball need to be at a high school basketball game?
When you was playing sports, whatever your mentor.
My mother never showed up to not
I'm
one
not talking
game.
about your mother.
Not one.
I'm not talking.
You didn't make not
okay, we
one.
don't want to go into your wounds right now.
Don't do her like that, man.
He's sad, y'all. He had a flashback. But
Nah,
what
shout
I'm
out to
saying
Mom.
is, whoever your like, you had to have some dude, some person that was like pushing for you, right?
Right.
You're not saying that your performance wasn't affected if they were or were not there. Let's say this. They were always at every game.
Right.
That's what you're used to seeing. It was part of your okay, I'm in a game. I can look in the pictures and see whoever. And then there's one game that's really important. They're not there. You're going to say that won't affect your performance?
Man up.
Oh, what he's saying is it will,
Be
but
a
he want to
fucking
admit
man.
it. He doesn't want to admit it. I'm saying he should.
But no,
be
I
why
understand what you're
why-
saying. But he supported them enough, and they would understand that. Come on.
I think you're making too many assumptions.
Okay. You're right.
Is it his wife or just the mother of his children?
His wife.
They're married? Okay.
Yeah.
Because, it makes a difference, but okay.
What difference would that make, Kay? Can you elaborate on that?
I think we want to go to see Rich and his receipts.
No.
Nah, what you talking about? There's no difference. If the mother of your children was having a skull surgery and you go to their fucking game, knowing that the mother,
could see how they both looking at me right now.
it's disgusting. I'm disgusted.
Right there.
I'm disgusted.
I didn't. Okay, we just gonna move on. I get it.
But I feel him. I just feel like he, honestly, overall, it's just that he's doing too much. He need to take a step back.
Relative.
It's entertaining, definitely. I love it. I love it for
relative.
Twitter. I love it for social media. But it's not something that you want to do to your kids, because he's really what he's doing. He's creating the pressure for his kids to have to live out, and he doesn't have to bear the consequences of what he's saying. He's not the one who's gonna get fouled hard when he drives to the hole. He's not the one who's gonna get shitted on by the coach.
Ain't the one that gonna get cut.
He's not the one who's gonna get cut. He might fuck around in LA by one of them essays. He might get cut. But I'm saying, overall, I would never do that to I don't want to say never. I might, if my kids turn out to be, I'm gonna gas my kids.
But I ain't all like that. I'm not all out there with it.
Yeah,
I think it's
I want
real
her to be humble
funny.
at the same time.
I think it's real funny that people love to look at somebody else's situation and
You're
say
right.
what they wouldn't do.
You're right.
We ain't talking about you.
You're right.
I'm not in no way. See, listen to what I'm saying. Whoever's listening to this and my two co-hosts, y'all think because I'm asking these questions that I'm agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just trying to look at the other side of the spectrum.
You're playing the devil's advocate,
if you want to call it that. So my thing is, your too much can be somebody else's too little, and vice versa. So for you to say what somebody else should or should not do, it's not really something you can really do.
It depends on the kids. And I would say you don't want to have the same template to raise one kid. You shouldn't use that same template to raise your others, because you got to treat your kids differently. They may need different things. But again, I'm just gonna say, for me, I don't feel like I would take the route that he's taking. But if my son turned out to be the shit in basketball, I'm going all in. I'm gonna do this. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna talk about how the last time I played an NBA player. So let me.
Flashback.
So I was
time.
pretty good, bro. I ain't gonna say I was the greatest.
Throwback Thursday.
Son, I
I ain't gonna say I was the nicest in the world, but I was decent. I was pretty good.
Mediocre.
And I thought I was great. No, before I played, I thought I was great. But I went to Sunnyland Park. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to South Miami. I went to Sunnyland Park one day with
Nobody
my
knows
boy
where that
Tone.
is. Okay.
They can Google it. Goddamn it. Sunnyland is like the Rucker for white neighborhood.
Okay.
In Miami.
Okay.
We went out there. We usually see little college players or whatever. One day we came and we saw the Miami Heat starter at the time, Carlos Arroyo.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all remember Carlos Arroyo.
Not at all. But
And
okay.
you're from okay. I played.
Probably
We were
Scotty
playing
stand
5-on-5, and I decided because I was Mr. Lockdown D. That was my main thing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lock him down.
Mm-hmm. You got your ankles broke.
Nah, I never get my ankles broke.
I broke
But
your ankles before.
see, we're not gonna talk basketball. You can't shoot within 30 feet.
Hey, but I hit if it's outside.
hit
I'm Curry
outside
range.
of 30
I'm Curry
feet.
range though. I'm Curry range.
But so I was playing D on him, and I think he scored all 12 points of the game. Like, and everybody looking at me like, why you did that? Why you talking shit to
so you
him?
thought you was the shit.
I thought I was the shit.
So did
But-
he humble you or nah?
No, because I came right back. I dropped. I want to say 3 or 4 points on him. I was happy. My life changed that day.
So what are you saying all this to say?
I'm saying all this to say that even though I said that before, I would do what LaVar Ball is doing right
Man,
now.
get the hell out
I
of
would
here.
be going in,
And then they
bruh.
want to give me hell. Okay. All right.
Bruh,
Okay.
all right.
All right. So basically, he agrees with me. You do what you got to do to see your kids to a great future. Now, you got receipts, Rich, or no?
No, we don't
She
care about
still
no
want these
receipts. We
damn
don't care about no
receipts. Can we get receipts for where you went on the last date?
Buy you
How did it
boil.
end? That's what I'm
Well, my
talking about.
last date was actually before I came in here to record with y'all.
See how she dodged.
Was the same dude?
No.
So you
Are y'all
do
judging
multiple.
me or not?
No. We can talk about this.
Ain't
How we
nothing wrong
back
with
to it? I
that.
thought we
About
passed the
this.
dating segment. Okay.
We did, but we're gonna go back to it because we want to know. The fellas want to know what's going on
The
with
fellas,
you.
why you keep thinking the fellas want to know stuff? They good. They don't want to know nothing.
Are you sure? If
I
you
have
make
a-
that page public, you might find out something different. We're on a campaign. I'm starting the hashtag Make K Public on Twitter, IG. Look for that.
Listen, I mean, you know what? Let's make a deal.
Okay.
If on episode 2
Mm-hmm.
we have at least 1,000 listens,
Over all platforms.
no, 2 combined platforms. So it could be 500 and 500, 300 and 700. I'm putting it out in front of everybody. If we can get that many listens on episode 2, I
You
will
gonna make
make
your
my
page,
Instagram
right? Okay.
public. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Are we done with me?
I mean, are we done with you? Because you
don't
just
have
letting
nothing
it go
else to say.
today.
I don't have nothing else to say.
You
I mean,
said
you ain't
I'm
got no
high energy
questions for
today.
me.
I mean, well, okay. So we already asked you about Soul Swipe. We already asked you, well, I mean, what you want to talk about? What you want to tell the people?
I mean, I'm not trying to volunteer information. What you want to know?
Would you ever use Tinder as a hookup app?
I mean, probably not because it's mostly Caucasian women on there,
No, it's not.
and I'm not into that. But
Okay.
You ain't had to say all that.
Okay,
I
would
mean,
you-
I'm just not into
If
it.
it
Shout out to my white family.
If Tinder was mostly African American women, would you use it as a hookup app? If you were in
Would I
that space
use
in your
it?
life.
What do you mean by hookup?
Don't do this. You know what?
Would I? Nah, because I mean it's easier to just go to a bar. I rather that's too.
We already got C Rich dodging questions. You finna dodge now? Too?
I can dodge.
You gonna start?
I
dodging
got
now?
rammed.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm saying for me it's not. I don't really go on apps to be hooking up randomly. I'd rather go out in person and do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's just not for me. But I can understand, the brothers out there when you're lonely,
Hey, you gotta do.
All you got is your
So
phone.
you saying lonely people
All
go
you
on
got is
dating
that
apps?
Metro PCS bill.
Oh, man, come on, why you gotta shout out the Metro?
What you mean? You got a
Wait,
Metro?
you got Metro cigarettes?
Nah, man, but damn, what about people that do got it?
Bro, I had it before. I had it when I came up here.
Say no
For the
more.
record, I've never had a Metro PCS phone.
Ain't nothing wrong with if you got Metro,
Bougie.
man. At least you got a phone. Damn.
So you didn't
shit.
have Metro, you lived in Miami.
No, and I never lived in Miami. Get it right, Palm Beach County.
Same damn thing.
It's
basically.
not.
It
Metro was
basically
for the
is.
drug dealers. You was a dope boy in past life?
First of all, before we started this podcast, I made it clear that we would not talk about things.
Oh, we
in
can
the-
dig
in the
into my
nature of
shit, but
the
not
street
your
shit.
shit.
We're not talking about street shit. I don't talk about street shit. But yeah, so for me, I don't really fuck with like dating apps in general. I feel like we're
Except
getting
for
away.
Soul Swipe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Soul Swipe.
I feel like it should be a more intimate setting. Like y'all should be able to like see each other and get to know each other, not like through social media. Because it's like a lot of people hide. You don't really get to see the true feelings through.
And you realize you sitting in front of somebody that's on a dating app, right?
Yeah, I
So you
understand.
feel
Yeah,
like-
we
you feel
are.
like
We're
I
going in on you.
hide
Yes,
and
go
I-
ahead.
I'm not saying you're
Go
doing
ahead.
You
that.
We're
literally
going in.
just
No,
said-
we are. We
You're
are.
doing
We
that.
are.
You literally
We
just
are.
said that.
We
Nah,
are.
maybe not
Go
you,
ahead.
but I mean, I feel like a lot of people like they go to that because they like I don't know, just don't want to.
They don't.
Don't
they're-
wanna
they're
what?
not
Act like I'm
socially-
not here.
They don't want to.
The interaction. They're not
We're socially awkward.
socially awkward. That's a perfect.
I wouldn't
word.
even
Thank
say
you,
that
Kay.
because some people
Socially
maybe they just
awkward.
can't find the right one, so they go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna get on this dating.
You know
app.
what I'm saying?
Maybe I'll find the right one. So I wouldn't say socially, like
So you don't feel like you're
Awkward,
socially
like-
awkward or were at any point? At
I
any
don't
point in
think she's
your
socially
life?
awkward at all.
Nah, not right now, but at any point you just gonna let us talk?
I mean, I think anybody that knows me knows I am not socially awkward.
Mm.
She just looking for the right one. I mean,
When is the right one gonna come?
Oh, that's a whole nother episode. What
So
I'm saying is,
I'm
everybody
saying-
that's on a dating app is not lonely, not desperate, not awkward. Maybe we just have tried multiple things. A lot of
That's
people who
what I
I
think-
meet,
that's what I'm saying.
their life is just so demanding. They don't have time to go to bars and clubs and mingle and network and stuff. They literally have a demanding life to the point where they're like, you know what? Let me just see what this hits for. Like,
And then what does it hit for?
it depends. Some people have luck, some people don't, but that's life. You could go to a club or a bar wherever you meet people in person, and it's still not going to be 100%
You're right.
guaranteed.
That's true.
It's a
All right.
gamble either way you cut it.
Fuck it then. Just go to ashleymadison.com.
Okay. All right.
So for all the listeners, BAKTalk Podcast, definitely thank y'all for taking a look at the show. Shit, listening to
Yeah, shout out to all the listeners.
you know what I'm
Really
saying?
appreciate y'all
Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the homies
The homies,
on,
for
on
sure.
Roll Scratch. Shout out to Compton.
Oh
Shout
my
out-
God, you do it. So where can they
shout out
find
to
us at,
LA.
Ray? Where we at? Where can they find us?
They can find us on all the social media platforms.
All right.
Instagram, that's at BAKTalk Media. On Twitter, that's going to be at BAKTalk. You can follow me at Rhea Ban, pretty much everywhere.
RHEA.
RHEA.
I mean, the links should be at the bottom.
Yeah,
so,
for
you know.
sure. But so we on iTunes also, right?
Oh
We're,
yeah,
we're
You
now on
find us on
iTunes.
iTunes.
We official now.
official.
We on
Okay.
iTunes.
Okay.
You feel me? Got that goddamn guy.
Okay.
Stitcher,
Stitcher.
right?
We're also on
SoundCloud,
Overcast.
SoundCloud. So
Go to the
basically,
SoundCloud.
if they just Google BAC, oh Lord.
No,
Dang.
if they,
BAK.
she don't even know.
Come
She
on
won't. She won't be here next week.
BAK no C.
BAKTALK.
That's what I don't really say. BAK no C.
No, should I?
Talk. Nope. You
Don't say
do
it. Okay. We want our white listeners
no
to
C.
Hey, man.
be
Talk.
retained.
I can't. We can't even tell them where the hell to listen to us at. You see what I got to do with y'all? This is ridiculous. So we love to hear from you guys. Please hit us up. Our talk back segment is essentially where we look at your responses, your comments on the videos and the SoundClouds, etc. If you have something to say, you like what we had to say, just talk to us. We will shout you out, your handle or whatever your name is, in our talk back segment. So let us know how you feel.
Definitely. Thank y'all for listening. We on some bullshit.
Thank you for listening.
Go ahead.
Okay. And we out.